Guys, there is an epidemic that is slowly taking over our grocery stores, our local suburban neighborhoods, our streets. And it pains me to say this, but it is starting to affect my family movie night.
Me and my puppy.
As some of you may be aware, there's this thing called Orville Redenbacher Smart Pop. If you're following the anabolic diet, it is by far the best, most high volume snack food we got. But something crazy started happening a couple months ago. Greg was making videos about it. I started making videos about it. The entire world started buying it, and now I can't find a box anywhere. Even Amazon is completely sold out except for those mini bags, and darn it,
We hate those mini bags.
so today, I found a solution, or at least I hope I found a solution. We're gonna find out together. I found a hot air popper popcorn maker. The reason that Orville Redenbacher Smart Pop is so amazing is one, their kernels have the best macros of any popcorn kernel you're gonna get. But two, they don't use any added fats. It's not movie theater butter. It's not adding all these unnecessary calories. It's just what we want. High volume, filling, high in fiber, snacking. So what I'm hoping to do in this video is replicate the Orville Redenbacher Smart Pop experience that way. Guys, we have to solve this problem together. I'm affected, you're affected, Greg is affected. It's a big problem, guys. I don't know if I'm the man for the job, but darn it, we're gonna try today. So if you guys are ready to review, open, unbox, and test out a hot air popper popcorn machine, then man, I think I'm the guy to do it for you. Let's do it! Yeah! And to put something into perspective for you guys, so popcorn is a staple. It's my late night snack. I'm gonna show, actually there's gonna be a recipe in this video. I'm gonna show you how I do it. I do it all the time on Instagram, but I've been trying to find a replacement since Orville is sold out. And I found this microwave 94% fat-free Kroger popcorn. And here's the tricky part, right? On the back, it's got the same macros, but the kernel size is less, so it's tricking you. There's 3 servings in a bag instead of 2 in the Orville, except in the Orville, you still get more volume. You're getting more popcorn, right? So that's, I always say, make the better choice. And for this being 330 calories compared to the Orville being 240 for more volume with the Orville, it's a no-brainer, but it's why we invested in that nice piece of machinery. So if we just take a quick look at what we got here, we got a machine. It's gonna pop with hot air, not oil, which means you're not adding all that fat to it, but all that butter. I mean, you can add the butter if you want, but think of it this way. The more butter you add, the more numbers you're gonna add onto your pants size. It's a good way of looking at it. It's got a chute that's gonna shoot the popcorn into our bowl. I think that's really all we need to know. We'll just grab a small conservative knife and get this thing open. All right, so right down the middle. Hit the sides here. Come on, you squirrely. Hey, bud. All right, remove that. Doing a lot for the environment. Whoa. Hey, got our chute. We got the popcorn popper itself, wrapped in plastic. You didn't want to scratch that finish. Cord for power. We got some instructions, but no one reads those. Important info. What do they think I am, stupid? And then this is the butter melter. Might as well hit it with a hammer, because we don't need this in the house. All right, let's start assembling. Attach the chute. All right, chute attached. And I guess you got to keep this. This needs to go right there. That's it for assembling. Now, for the kernels, what I recommend and what we're gonna be doing is these Orville Redenbacher kernels. Same ones they're using in that Smart Pop, baby. I got this on Amazon. I didn't buy it at a store. You'll probably find it at a store, but I got it on Amazon, so if you go to your store looking for it and they don't have it, I didn't tell you to go looking for it, bud, but online, you can get it. I'll actually link both of these in the description, by the way. This was 25 bucks, this little popper, so if this works, like I'm hoping it does, it's gonna be well worth that anabolic investment. So in a bowl that I placed on my food scale, I'm gonna weigh out 80 grams, 2 servings of these kernels. Nice. Now we're just gonna take these plain kernels and dump them down in the popcorn popper, air popper. This thing. Kernels are in place. We got the chute in the locking position. We got the butter melter in the right spot. And it says to place a bowl right here, because as they pop, they're gonna fly into the bowl. Now, I don't see a power button anywhere on this thing. So I think once you plug it in, it starts working. Not sure, but I ain't reading those instructions. If that's the case, terrible design. But for 25 bucks, I'm not expecting the world, you know? So with everything in place, I'm gonna plug her in. Let's see what happens. Fingers crossed. 3, 2, 1, go. There's a smell coming off. Yeah! Yeah! Woo! All right, let me give you guys my honest take on the events that just transpired. You witnessed them. Never seen anything that crazy in my life. I've been using those bags I showed you earlier, the Kroger knockoff bags, more calories, right? When you pop them, you get less volume than this, and they always burn, always. Even the Orville Redenbacher Smart Pop bags still burn from time to time. This is the prettiest batch of popcorn I've ever seen. It's golden, nothing's burnt. It's like as soon as it made it in here, it just popped it into the bowl. Now, I'll pick up some of the debris that did end up not making it into the bowl, and I was reading some reviews online of some of these different machines, and the one complaint I seen was like, it made a mess. It shot kernels everywhere, and it was just like returning it. I'm like, brother, that's a first world problem. If I can get this much popcorn volume guaranteed out of here, and maybe there's a couple unpopped kernels, although that looks pretty impressive. There's a little bit of wiping up I gotta do. What we complaining about, bud? When you don't have real problems in your life, you invent problems, like the popcorn popper is just ruining your day. So overall, this is great. Now, I did read some things of people saying the flavor of the popcorn wasn't the best. So let's see, let's do a quick little flavor test. It tastes like popcorn that you didn't coat with butter and you didn't raise your cholesterol just by eating it. It tastes, to me, great, but we haven't done our little tricks to it yet. So overall, unless this thing breaks tomorrow, worth every freaking penny. But let me show you my little hacks to take the popcorn to the next level, keeping it within our diet and not doing a bunch of goofy stuff to make it taste good. 'Cause I'm telling you, you're gonna love what I'm about to show you. So step one, we're gonna add some ranch kernel seasonings to this bad boy, man. This is my favorite one. The ranch one's my favorite. Next to no calories, just don't use the entire thing and it's not gonna be crazy, but I just like to add a little sprinkling right on top of here. It's gonna add a ton of flavor in there, bud. And then my second hack is to get a bag of baked flamin' hot Cheetos. The baked version, we're cutting way down on that fat, man. And what it does to this popcorn, phenomenal. But take your bag, I'm gonna open it slightly so some air kind of comes out. Then I'm gonna crunch it up. That way it's in smaller pieces. See what I'm doing here, bud? Use those meat grubbers and put them to work, you landlubber. Then I just turned my food scale on. I'm just gonna dump on top 28 grams. Telling y'all, man, don't sleep on these flaming hot baked Cheetos. But feel free to use really any baked chip, man. They're all gonna have right about the exact same macros for a 28 gram serving. As long as it's baked, boom. And this little delicacy, ladies and gentlemen, is what I like to call flamin' hot smart pop. Rolls off the tongue. I don't put the word anabolic in front of it because there's not a lot of protein. I'll go over the macros in this whole recipe right here. I did add this to the cookbook, by the way, in case some of y'all want to hop in there and give her a go. But the idea is with the anabolic diet, we're eating so much protein all day, right? Our protein goal really isn't an issue. So for me, that late night, relaxing on the couch snack, this thing right here, it only lasts forever because it's so much volume. But I'm telling you, man, baked flamin' hot Cheetos, don't sleep on them. And as always, man, I think we've been staring at this long enough. I think it's time to pull up a chair, strap on the old feed bag, and try these things together. You guys ready? Let's go. Guys, I get it. The question on everybody's mind this entire video is, where did he get that shirt? Or those digital camo joggers, baby. He looks so thin, so trim, so fit. If you watched the last video, you know that we just had our new launch for Final Boss Athletics, man. These shirts, premium. They're looser down bottom, but a little more hugging up top to show off all the anabolic eating you've been doing. And the joggers, way looser, man. They're more like sweatpants, but joggers at the same time. Wallet pop, I mean, dude, this is the most quality stuff we've ever dropped, man. I've been wearing it every day. And I figured I'd show you guys what the experience is like if you buy a pair of the joggers, man. By the way, I wear size large and everything. I'm 5'10", about $1.75. Ooh, open that bad boy up. Ooh, get a load at that, man. Custom tags. Look at that, bud. Final Boss Athletics. Prepared for anything. I like that motto. Cushion in there for the logo. Ooh, bud. Look at that. 2 wallet pockets. We got the rubber right there. Oh, man. These are just great, man. And that quality, bud. I wish you could feel this through the camera, but that quality, man, you ain't getting that anywhere else, bud. You just ain't. So take advantage, man. We have limited supplies. So finalbossathletix.com, code RGF10 saves you 10%. And really, man, this is the highest quality stuff we put out. Cost us a small fortune to get this done, and it's literally just me and Hank doing it. So we do appreciate any support, man. I promise, man, you get this, you're gonna love it. I promise. All right, let's get down to business, man. Now, my normal, I wanna show you guys my ritual, right? This is like my, after all the work's done for the day, I'm on the couch watching a gaming video or, I don't know, Joe Rogan or something. But I make a big bowl of this and I crack me open a Mountain Dew Zero Sugar. This is like my ritual at night, so I figure, hey, why don't I invite you guys over for a little ritual action? Love this stuff. If you're relatively new to the channel, you don't know how we do things around here. We don't care about artificial sugars, artificial sweeteners. We drink as much diet pop as we want. We ain't worried about foods that are high in carbs. All we're worried about is our protein intake by the end of the day and our calorie intake. Those are only 2 things you gotta focus on. You do that, you really have whatever you want, man, including this popcorn, which I'll go over the macros for you guys here in a little bit. So I'm gonna get a little bit of this right here. We got popcorn kernel, we got a little bit of that flaming hot cheat. We're gonna get her done. 3, 2, 1, let go. baby, baby, baby. To be completely honest, it's a little different than when you microwave it. It's like a different texture, maybe not as crunchy. I think it's because it's not burnt, to be honest, but it's just as good in my opinion. The mixture of the seasonings with those flaming hot Cheetos, it's really good. Safe to say from now on, I'm just gonna be using that machine instead of buying the Smart Pop. Not that the Smart Pop is expensive, really, but this is definitely the more cost-effective method, man. Just buy the kernels, and that way, man, because there's always that thing with anything that's like pre-portioned. Like, I say never get that crazy if you're buying some and it says the whole bag is a certain amount of calories and protein. I'm not that crazy to where I'm like, you gotta weigh it out every time. But if we're, I guess, you know, weighing out our kernels, then we know we can be spot on, like 100%. And why I love this meal, guys, is because if you're anything like me and you love to eat, you love to shovel food in like a glutton, it takes time to eat this. I won't be able to eat all of this on camera or else I'd have a 30-minute clip and I don't want to edit that. But if you put on a show, you put on something you enjoy, and you just want to have something to snack on, right? This is the only snack food you should really be having. You compare this to a bag of chips or any other traditional snack foods, Little Debbie's, loaded with sugar, loaded with fat, loaded with calories. This, hands down, the better option. Even when you add the baked Cheetos to it, still way better than any of those options, and you get just so much more volume, man. I really thank Dr. Greg for introducing me to this, because this is a staple in my everyday diet, man. If you follow me on Instagram, which you should be, you've seen me eat this every night for a very long time. Now, before my hands get too Cheeto dusty, let me go over everything in this bowl right here. So in this entire massive bowl of popcorn here, gonna take you forever to eat. What we end up with is 424 calories, only 8 grams of fat, 10 grams of protein, 78 grams of carbs, 13 grams of fiber. So to put it into perspective, I eat anywhere between 2,500 to 3,000, sometimes over that calories a day right now on this diet. So for me, those calories, perfect for a snack, man. But if you are eating less calories, you're maybe not doing as much training as me, you're not doing as much cardio, your total daily energy expenditure is lower than mine. You can always just half the recipe. That's what I always say, man. If some of these recipes are a little too high calorie for you, because I like to eat a lot of volume, like to eat a lot of calories, just half all the ingredients. Use 40 grams of the popcorn, use 14 grams of the baked chips. Then you have 212 calories. You see? A little bit of math, man. That's all you need. A little bit of math. And although this inherently isn't a complicated recipe, I am putting it in the cookbook because I feel like sometimes, man, when you're looking through this thing and you're trying to figure out what you want to eat for that day or things you want to buy at the store, for your grocery list, for certain recipes, whatever, it'd be nice to have in there. It is a staple I have all the time, and I figure, hey, if we put it in there, someone might get some value out of it. So it has now been added to the RJF cookbook. If you got your copy, as you know, all the updates are free. So just go back, re-download it, get your most updated copy. You're gonna be fine. For everybody else, all my anabolic recipes are in here. The entire anabolic diet playbook is in this book, man. The Fruity Pebble donuts, the breakfast, the lunch, the dinner, the pizzas, everything, man. It's in here. And I tell people, this is one of those things where like, if you've been looking for a diet that's sustainable, something you can do, have a little more flexibility, have fun with your food, man. This could be the best decision you ever made. It literally changed the way I look at food, the way I diet. And to be honest, I'll never look back from that. So link in the description if you want to check that out. Smash that thumbs up button for me. Comment anything down below. What do you want to see? How good did this look? Are you gonna buy one of these? Subscribe if you are not subscribed. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I will see each and every one of you at the next video. See you guys. Get you one, bub. Get you one.